Picture this. You're standing in a land where the world's tallest waterfall crashes endlessly into the jungle, where a river so massive it creates its own weather system flows through untouched rainforests, and where a desert so dry that it has gone centuries without rain still hides secrets beneath the sand. Welcome to South America, a continent of extremes, mysteries, and breathtaking geography. Today, we uncover 50 geography facts about South America you never knew. From the Amazon to the Andes, from tiny Suriname to mighty Brazil, these facts will completely change the way you see this continent. So let's dive in. Fact 1. Amazon River's power. The Amazon carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It's so powerful it changes the Atlantic Ocean's color and saltiness for over 100 miles out to sea. Fact 2. Brazil's massive coastline. Brazil's 7,400-kilometer coastline is longer than the entire width of the United States. It includes the world's longest beach, Praia do Cassino, at 150 plus miles. Fact 3. Amazon, Earth's lungs. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen. It creates its own weather system by releasing massive amounts of water vapor. Fact 4. The hidden Pantanal. Brazil's Pantanal wetland is bigger than England and the best place to see wildlife in South America, including the world's largest jaguar population. Fact 5. Brazil's unique language. Brazil is the only Portuguese-speaking country in South America, thanks to the 1494 Treaty of Tordesillas that split the Americas between Spain and Portugal. Fact 6. Patagonia's ice giants. Argentina's Patagonian glaciers crack into turquoise lakes, creating icebergs taller than skyscrapers with thunderous sounds echoing across mountains. Fact 7. Argentina's Mount Aconcagua is the highest peak outside of Asia, standing at 6,961 meters, known as the Roof of the Americas. Mount Aconcagua is taller than any mountain in the Himalayas, except for Everest and its neighboring giants. It towers nearly 7 kilometers into the sky, making it the second highest of the 7 summits, the tallest mountains on each continent. Climbers from around the world travel to Argentina to attempt this peak, not because it requires advanced climbing techniques, but because the altitude is extreme and the weather can change in an instant. Fact 8. The Argentine Pampas grasslands are so fertile, they help the country produce some of the world's best beef. Stretching across central Argentina, the Pampas are vast plains of unbelievably fertile soil. For centuries, this land has supported massive cattle ranches, which gave birth to Argentina's world-famous beef industry. The Pampas are not only crucial for food production, but they also shaped the country's identity. Out of this land came the legendary Gaucho cowboys, who remain national cultural icons, similar to the American cowboy. Fact 9. Argentina is also where you'll find Ushuaia, the southernmost city on Earth, often called the end of the world. Tucked into Tierra del Fuego, the island at the southern tip of South America, lies Ushuaia. It is the southernmost city on the planet, sitting closer to Antarctica than to Buenos Aires. Ships headed to Antarctica almost always depart from Ushuaia, which gives it the nickname Gateway to the Ice. Despite its remote location, it's a thriving city where mountains, sea, and forests all collide. Travelers often describe the feeling of being here as standing at the literal edge of the Earth. Fact 10. The tango dance was born in Buenos Aires, blending cultures and geography into one iconic rhythm. The streets of Buenos Aires gave birth to tango in the late 19th century, and it quickly spread worldwide as one of the most passionate and dramatic dances ever created. But what's truly fascinating is how geography influenced it. Buenos Aires was a port city where European immigrants, African communities, and locals all met. In the small bars and dance halls, they mixed their music and traditions into what became tango. Today, it remains Argentina's most famous cultural export, proving how geography and human movement can create global art. Fact 11. The world's largest salt flat, Bolivia. The Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is the largest salt flat on Earth, so big it can be seen from space. During rainy season, it turns into the world's largest mirror. Fact 12. Venezuela's Angel Falls. Venezuela is home to Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall in the world, over 3,200 feet high, taller than 3 Empire State Buildings stacked together. Fact 13. Colombia's 2 ocean coasts. Colombia is the only South American country with coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, giving it double the beaches and biodiversity. Fact 14. Ecuador on the equator. Ecuador is literally named after the equator. You can stand with one foot in the northern hemisphere and the other in the southern hemisphere at the Mitad del Mundo monument. Fact 15. Brazil's Amazon River. The Amazon River, mostly flowing through Brazil, carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined and holds nearly 20% of the world's freshwater. Fact 16. Chile's Atacama Desert. The Atacama Desert in Chile is the driest place on Earth. Some weather stations there have never recorded a single drop of rain. Fact 17. Peru's Rainbow Mountains. Peru's Vinicunca, or Rainbow Mountain, looks like it's painted with colors: reds, yellows, greens, and purples, caused by natural mineral deposits. Fact 18. Paraguay's hydroelectric power. Paraguay shares the Itaipu Dam with Brazil, one of the world's largest hydroelectric plants, producing more energy than any other dam until China's Three Gorges took the top spot. Fact 19. Uruguay's coastline. Uruguay may be one of South America's smallest countries, but nearly every major city lies near the coast, giving it one of the highest ratios of beaches to land size. Fact 20. Argentina's glaciers. Argentina's Patagonia region is filled with massive glaciers, including the Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the few glaciers on Earth that is still growing instead of shrinking. Fact 21. Guyana. English in South America. Guyana is the only South American country where English is the official language, making it unique in a continent dominated by Spanish and Portuguese. Fact 22. Suriname, Dutch in the tropics. Suriname is the only country in South America where Dutch is the official language, a leftover from its colonial past. Fact 23. Brazil's Iguazu Falls. The Iguazu Falls, on Brazil's border with Argentina, are made up of 275 separate waterfalls stretching nearly 2 miles wide, wider than Niagara. Fact 24. Argentina's Pampas grasslands. Argentina's Pampas are some of the most fertile grasslands in the world, often called the breadbasket of South America because of its massive wheat and beef production. Fact 25. Chile's long, narrow shape. Chile stretches over 2,600 miles north to south, but is only about 110 miles wide on average. It spans nearly every climate, from desert to glacier. Fact 26. Peru's highest lake. Peru shares Lake Titicaca with Bolivia, the world's highest navigable lake at 12,500 feet above sea level. Ancient civilizations considered it sacred. Fact 27. Colombia's coffee axis. Colombia produces some of the finest coffee beans in the world, grown in its mountainous coffee axis region, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Landscape. Fact 28. Venezuela's Orinoco River. The Orinoco River Basin is one of the largest river systems in the world, flowing nearly 1,400 miles and supporting rich ecosystems, from rainforests to savannas. Fact 29. Ecuador's Galapagos Islands. Ecuador controls the Galapagos Islands, where Charles Darwin developed his theory of evolution, home to giant tortoises and species found nowhere else on Earth. Fact 30. Bolivia's mountain capital. Bolivia's administrative capital, La Paz, is the highest capital city in the world, sitting at over 11,900 feet above sea level. Fact 31. Paraguay, no coast, but big rivers. Paraguay is landlocked, yet it has 2 massive rivers, the Paraguay and Paraná, that act like highways, connecting the country to the Atlantic Ocean for trade. Fact 32. Uruguay, the least populated coast. Uruguay has some of the emptiest beaches in South America, where you can walk for miles without seeing another person. It's a secret paradise for travelers. Fact 33. Brazil, the Amazon rainforest's lungs. The Amazon rainforest in Brazil produces about 20% of the world's oxygen, earning it the nickname, the lungs of the planet. Fact 34. Argentina, highest mountain. Outside Asia, Mount Aconcagua in Argentina is the tallest peak in the Americas, standing at 22,837 feet, taller than any mountain outside the Himalayas. Fact 35. Chile, Easter Island. Chile owns Easter Island, one of the world's most remote inhabited places, famous for its giant stone statues, the mysterious Moai. Fact 36. Peru, Machu Picchu. Hidden in the clouds, Machu Picchu, Peru's legendary Inca citadel, was hidden for centuries in the Andes before being revealed to the outside world in 1911. Fact 37. Colombia, Cano Cristales, the Rainbow River, known as the River of 5 Colors. Colombia's Caño Cristales glows with natural red, yellow, green, blue, and black shades caused by rare aquatic plants. Fact 38. Venezuela, the lightning capital of the world. Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela experiences lightning storms almost 300 nights a year, making it the most lightning-prone place on Earth. Fact 39. Ecuador, the Volcano Avenue. Ecuador's Central Highlands are called the Avenue of Volcanoes, with more than a dozen active and dormant volcanoes lined up dramatically. Fact 40. Bolivia, 2 official capitals. Bolivia is unusual, it has 2 capitals. La Paz is the administrative capital, while Sucre is the constitutional capital, a rare setup worldwide. ACT 41. Guyana, giant Kayatur Falls. Guyana is home to Kayatur Falls, one of the most powerful waterfalls on Earth. It drops 741 feet in a single plunge, nearly 5 times taller than Niagara Falls. Fact 42. Suriname, a mosaic of cultures. Suriname has one of the most ethnically diverse populations in the world, with influences from African, Indian, Javanese, indigenous, and Dutch heritage. Fact 43. Brazil, the Pantanal wetlands. Brazil's Pantanal is the largest tropical wetland on Earth, even bigger than the Florida Everglades, and is one of the best places to see jaguars in the wild. Fact 44. Argentina, land of penguins. Argentina's southern coasts in Patagonia are home to massive colonies of Magellanic penguins, with some beaches hosting over 1 million of them. Fact 45. Chile, the southernmost town in the world. Puerto Toro, Chile, is a tiny fishing hamlet in Tierra del Fuego, often called the southernmost permanently inhabited community on Earth. Fact 46. Peru, the Nazca Lines mystery. In southern Peru, the Nazca Lines are gigantic geoglyphs etched into the desert, shapes of animals and patterns so big they can only be seen from the sky. Fact 47. Colombia, more birds than anywhere else. Colombia has over 1,900 bird species, the most of any country in the world, making it a birdwatcher's paradise. Fact 48. Venezuela, the world's largest oil reserves. Venezuela holds the largest proven oil reserves on the planet, even more than Saudi Arabia, shaping much of its modern history and economy. Fact 49. Ecuador, Chimborazo, closer to the sun. Ecuador's Mount Chimborazo isn't the tallest mountain on Earth, but because of Earth's equatorial bulge, its summit is actually the closest point on Earth to the sun. Fact 50. Paraguay, the heart of South America. Paraguay is nicknamed the heart of South America because it lies almost exactly in the continent's center, linking the Atlantic and Pacific through its rivers and trade routes. South America isn't just a continent, it's a living, breathing wonderland of extremes. From the driest deserts to the wettest rainforests, from glaciers to volcanoes, from hidden ancient cities to futuristic megacities, every country carries secrets that surprise the world. And now, you know 50 incredible facts that most people never knew. If you thought South America was just Brazil and the Amazon, think again. This land is full of mysteries, beauty, and power that continues to shape our planet.